Justin Drew Bieber was born on March 1st, 1994, in St. Joseph's Hospital in London, Ontario, Canada. His mother, Patty Millett, was just 18 years old when she gave birth. His father, Jeremy Bieber, was also a teenager. The two had a rocky, on and off relationship, but were not together at the time of Justin's birth. Patty made the courageous decision to raise Justin as a single mother, often relying on government assistance and support from her own parents, Bruce and Diane. They lived in low-income housing in Stratford, Ontario. Patty worked a series of low-wage jobs, often working nights, to support them. Despite the challenges, she has always stated that Justin was a happy and loved child. His middle name, Drew, is his father's middle name, creating a connection to that side of his family. His grandparents played a huge role in his upbringing. His grandfather, Bruce, was a particularly strong male figure in his life. Justin has spoken fondly of playing hockey with his grandpa. Even as a very young child, he was musical. He would drum on everything in the house, from pots and pans to the couch. His mother saved up to buy him a drum kit, which he taught himself to play by ear. A poignant story his mother often tells is from the day he was born. Looking at her newborn son, she felt overwhelmed and whispered to him, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I can't give you a daddy. I'm so sorry you're going to be made fun of. I'm so sorry I'm going to make so many mistakes." Years later, as an adult, Justin got the word "yes" tattooed on his left forearm. He explained that it was the opposite of what his mother thought he would be. He wanted to affirm that his life was not a mistake. His mother, in turn, got the word "forgiven" tattooed on her wrist. Justin Bieber's teenage years were a whirlwind, marking his meteoric rise to global fame and the beginning of his difficult transition from a child star to an adult. This period, roughly from age 13 to 19, is defined by two parallel stories: unprecedented professional success and increasing personal challenges. Discovery, 2007 to 2008. At age 12, his mother posted videos of him singing covers on YouTube. By age 13, he was discovered by Scooter Braun and soon after signed a record deal with Usher. This is a foundational teenage moment where his life changed overnight. My World 2.0. He released his debut EP, My World, in late 2009 when he was 15. It was a massive success, making him a teen idol. His first full-length album, My World 2.0, and the global mega-hit Baby were released in 2010 when he was 16. This is the peak of Bieber fever. As a young teenager, he was catapulted into a life of sold-out world tours, constant media attention, and screaming fans everywhere he went. Image that was meticulously managed by his team. As he entered late adolescence, Bieber began to actively rebel against his child star image, leading to a period of significant public scrutiny. His album Believe, 2012, released when he was 18, was a deliberate attempt to show a more mature sound and style, moving from pop to more R&B and electronic influences. Hits like Boyfriend were aimed at an older audience. His on-again, off-again relationship with singer Selena Gomez, Jelena, was a constant source of media fascination throughout his teenage years, adding to the intense pressure. Around age 18 to 19, his behavior began making negative headlines. This included clashes with paparazzi and fans, neighborhood complaints about his reckless driving in his Calabasas neighborhood, showing up late to concerts and appearing unhappy on stage. A series of minor legal incidents that began to tarnish his clean-cut image. The controversies culminated in July 2013, age 19, when an egg-throwing incident at his neighbor's house led to a police raid on his home. This was followed by his DUI arrest in Miami Beach in January 2014, just 2 months before his 20th birthday, which was a major low point. Justin Bieber's teenage years were uniquely intense. He spent them without a normal childhood. He traded a typical high school experience for life on a tour bus, surrounded by adults. Every action, mistake, and relationship was amplified by the 24/7 news and social media cycle. The pressure to break out of the teen idol mold while still being expected to satiate young fanbase created immense internal conflict. Justin Bieber's relationship with his father, Jeremy Bieber, has been complex and widely discussed. It has played a significant role in his life and has been referenced in his music. Who is Jeremy Bieber? Jeremy Jack Bieber was a young, aspiring amateur MMA, mixed martial arts fighter, and construction worker when Justin was born. He was 19 years old at the time of Justin's birth and had an on-again, off-again relationship with Justin's mother, Patty Millette. Jeremy and Patty separated when Justin was very young, and Jeremy was not a constant presence in his son's life during his early years in Stratford, Ontario. Justin was primarily raised by his single mother, Patty, in low-income housing. This absence has been a source of public discussion and personal pain. When Justin's career exploded as a teenager, Jeremy re-entered his life. He began accompanying Justin on tour and appearing publicly with him. This sudden presence, coinciding with Justin's fame, led to scrutiny and criticism from some fans and media. Jeremy has often been a controversial figure due to his public actions. He has used social media to publicly give Justin advice, comment on his relationships, and share family matters, which has sometimes drawn criticism for being attention-seeking or inappropriate. In 2014, he was charged with assault and threatening death after an altercation with a pickup truck driver in Ontario. This happened during the height of Justin's own legal troubles. Jeremy has been married multiple times. He has 2 other children from subsequent relationships: Justin's half-sister, Jasmine, and half-brother, Jackson. Despite the past, Justin and his father have worked on their relationship. There have been periods of strain and public distance, but they also show moments of reconciliation. Jeremy was present and supportive during Justin's wedding to Hailey Baldwin in 2019. They are occasionally seen together at events and on social media, indicating an ongoing, if complicated, bond. Musical influence. Jeremy is a musician himself and has played in bands. He undoubtedly influenced Justin's early interest in music, giving him his first guitar. How it has influenced Justin's life and music. Justin has been open about how the lack of a stable father figure affected him, contributing to his search for identity and his past struggles. His song, "Mark My Words," from the Purpose album, is widely interpreted as a plea for reliability, possibly directed at his father. His search for guidance and stability is a theme many connect to his childhood and his strong attachment to his manager. World tours, constant media attention, and screaming fans everywhere he went. The documentary, Never Say Never, released when he was 16, captured this insane period of his life. His trademark was a sleek, side-swept haircut, the Bieber cut, hoodies, and a clean-cut boy-next-door image that was meticulously managed by his team. As he entered late adolescence, Bieber began to actively rebel against his child star image, leading to a period of significant public scrutiny. His album, Believe, 2012, released when he was 18, was a deliberate attempt to show a more mature sound and style, moving from pop to more R&B and electronic influences. Hits like Boyfriend were aimed at an older audience. His on-again, off-again relationship with singer Selena Gomez, Jelena, was a constant source of media fascination throughout his teenage years, adding to the intense pressure. Around age 18 to 19, his behavior began making negative headlines. This included clashes with paparazzi and fans, neighborhood complaints about his reckless driving in his Calabasas neighborhood, showing up late to concerts and appearing unhappy on stage, a series of minor legal incidents that began to tarnish his clean-cut image. The controversies culminated in July 2013, age 19, when an egg-throwing incident at his neighbor's house led to a police raid on his home. This was followed by his DUI arrest in Miami Beach in January 2014, just 2 months before his 20th birthday, which was a major low point. Summary of his teenage experience. Justin Bieber's teenage years were uniquely intense. He traded a typical high school experience for life on a tour bus, surrounded by adults. Under a microscope, every action, mistake, and relationship was amplified by the 24/7 news and social media cycle. The pressure to break out of the teen idol mold while still being expected to satisfy his young fan base created immense internal conflict. As of late 2023 and into 2024, Justin Bieber's life is defined by a focus on health, marriage, and faith, alongside a more selective approach to his music career. In June 2022, Justin announced he had been diagnosed with Ramsay-Hunt syndrome, a rare neurological condition caused by the same virus that causes chickenpox and shingles. It paralyzed the right side of his face, forcing him to postpone his massive Justice World Tour. In September 2022, he resumed some dates, but struggled with extreme exhaustion and the physical symptoms. In February 2023, he officially canceled the remaining tour dates to focus on his health. He stated he needed to make his health the priority after being on tour for most of his life. His recovery has been a long process. He has been seen in public at various events, and the facial paralysis appears to have significantly improved. Though the full extent of his recovery is private, he has featured on songs with other artists, such as Stay With Them. Leroy 2021, which was a global #1 hit, and Don't Go with Skrillex and Don Toliver, 2021. In early 2023, he made a major business move by selling his entire music catalog, his publishing and recorded music rights, to the investment company Hypnosis for a reported $200 million. This is a financial decision several major artists have made for a large, immediate payout. New music. There has been no announcement of a new album. He has been in the studio periodically, but any new music seems to be on his own terms and timeline, without the pressure of a major tour or release cycle. His personal life is more stable than ever, and is his central focus. Marriage to Hailey Bieber. He married model Hailey Bieber, née Baldwin, in 2018. Their relationship is a cornerstone of his life. They are very public about their commitment to each other, often sharing their faith and relationship journey. In 2023, they faced a scare when Hailey was hospitalized for a blood clot in her brain, which further solidified their focus on health and family. He is less often in the tabloids for negative reasons. His life now seems to revolve around his home in Beverly Hills, his wife, his church community, and close friends, rather than the party scene of his past. Drew House. He co-founded a lifestyle clothing brand called Drew House in 2019. It reflects his more casual, relaxed California style and is a successful venture outside of music. Where is Justin Bieber now? As of today, Justin Bieber is not the global touring pop star he was a few years ago. Instead, he is a 30-year-old man prioritizing his physical and mental health after a serious medical diagnosis. Devoted husband building a stable home life with his wife Hailey. businessman with successful ventures like Drew House, artist who works on his own terms, releasing music when he feels inspired, rather than following a traditional album tour cycle. His journey from a teen sensation to a troubled young adult to a focused, health-conscious man in his late 20s/early 30s is a defining narrative of his life. As of 2024, Justin Bieber's net worth is estimated to be around $300 million. This massive wealth comes from multiple revenue streams. His albums and singles have sold hundreds of millions of copies worldwide. His numerous world tours, Purpose, Believe, Justice, have been among the highest grossing of all time, often bringing in over $100 million per tour. In a major deal, he sold the rights to his entire music catalog, his publishing and recorded music rights, to the investment company Hypnosis for a reported $200 million in early 2023, endorsements and business vent, and sold in 2023 for $10.5 million. This modern 8,500 square foot home featured a massive car gallery which was perfect for his collection. Beverly Hills Trousdale Estate Mansion bought for $10.8 million in 2014 and sold in 2018 for $10.1 million. This was a famous party pad during his younger years. Paradise Valley, Arizona compound, a large, secluded property purchased in 2015 for about $4.5 million and sold in 2019. Justin Bieber is a well-known car enthusiast with an impressive and evolving collection. His taste ranges from classic American muscle to futuristic electric supercars. Lamborghini Urus, a high-performance SUV, often seen being driven by him and Haley around LA. Ferrari Testarossa, a classic 1980s Italian supercar, a prized piece in his collection. Rolls-Royce Dawn, a quintessential luxury convertible. Major deals with brands like Calvin Klein, Adidas, and his own clothing brand, Drew House. Investments? He has made savvy investments in tech startups and cryptocurrency. Justin and his wife Haley have bought and sold several luxurious properties, primarily in the United States and Canada. 1. Beverly Hills Mansion, California. Current main home. Purchase. Bought in 2019 for $8.5 million. This is their primary residence. The gated farmhouse-style home is relatively modest compared to his other purchases, featuring 5 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, a pool, and a guest house. It offers them privacy and security. 2. Waterloo, Ontario, Canada. Childhood home. In a sentimental move, Justin bought his childhood home in Stratford, Ontario, in 2023 for $1.46 million CAD. Details: he lived in this humble, 2-story house with his mother before he was famous. The purchase is seen as a way to preserve his roots and memories. Calabasas, California mansion. Purchased for $10.8 million in truck. A massive lifted truck, customized with giant tires and a unique wrap. Custom Bieber Vet Chevrolet Corvette, a heavily customized C6 Corvette with a wide body kit and a unique purple and blue wrap. Fisker Karma, an early luxury plug-in hybrid sports car. Audi R8, another supercar known for its performance and styling. Customization. Bieber is famous for customizing his cars with wild wraps, body kits, and custom paint jobs, making them instantly recognizable. He doesn't stick to one brand or style, owning everything from vintage classics to modern hypercars and rugged trucks. Like many collectors, he frequently buys and sells cars, so the exact lineup is always changing. In summary, Justin Bieber's assets reflect his journey, from a humble Canadian home to multiple multi-million-dollar estates and a car collection that showcases his personality and success. His net worth is a testament to his status as one of the most successful musicians of his generation. This is the whole journey and struggle of Justin Bieber. Please like and subscribe The Portrait of a Star. And don't forget to watch it.